so they get out of the police department. And also, oh Lord, get those swabs out of there.
This is my first meeting with the new administration, so congratulations. I want to get on a topic, and I don't mean to bring unnecessary contention to the meeting, but I really do feel like it needs to be addressed, and specifically to you, Andrew Holmes. I was kind of actually surprised to hear you just speak and offer input on that situation. I mean, that's really kind of what you should have been doing. Your conduct has been just outrageous. I feel like you abandoned the people. You made it seem like it was never even about the people. You made it seem like it was about pushing Tiffany's agenda. The way you voted solidified that belief. A lot of people want you to resign. I know that you were asked. I think that you refused. But honestly, people really don't want you here. And I'm just being honest. This is not personal. This is just what the community is really feeling because of just everything that has been going on here. You have not said one word on anything. And those are some pretty serious allegations to not address them at all and just kind of slide that in like it's business as usual without anything, any explanation, any apology for not being here, the way that you wrote it, you know, whatever allegiance you had to Tiffany, that should be addressed. You don't just come back in here and act like nothing happened. And it seems like that's what you've been doing. So that's why I wanted to speak. And I didn't want to take that time for the budget meeting. Never had a conversation with you personally. I don't desire to. And that's unfortunate because you're really the only person that I just do not desire to even engage with. And I think that other residents share that same sentiment. So, you know, and I'm just, you know, I'm not yelling at you. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm literally speaking what I think a lot of people are feeling right now. And I feel at some point, be it tonight, or at some point, you need to open up your mouth and give an explanation to everything that has been levied against you, and not just weasel your way back in here as if you don't owe any explanations. That's it. Thank you.
No, I'm not just going to address it in due time. What's behind the scenes. All right, hearing none, we will go next into general announcements. Trustee Johnson.
Good evening, everyone. I have a few announcements. I received from one of the residents today that manufacturing pre-apprentice has a 10-week training program for summer cohort from July 14th to September 22nd at Dolton State University. This is for children that may have just graduated out of high school or from 16 to 24. It's at Governor State. It's a 10-week apprentice program, and it starts July 14th and goes to September 22nd. So if anyone is interested, I do have the information. They may know someone that may be interested or have some children interested in the apprentice program. What were the ages? 16 to 24. Also, the Cook County has a program. It's called Lead Care Cook County, which is a free lead service line replacement for daycare providers. So if we have any daycare providers in the village of Dolton, this is a free program to the daycares. So we have talked many times about different things that we need to start improving and making better in our community. So if these businesses are servicing our children, this is a free program in Cook County. It's called Lead Care Cook County, and it's for suburban Cook County child care providers. If anyone is interested in getting additional information, I do have some additional information. I can be reached at kvoucher@bodolton.org. That's KVLCHER@bodolton.org or 708-738-7986. That is my telephone number. But I think we need to start taking advantage of resources that we have available to us. We have people that, we get in these positions and we're not benefiting from it. And if the county is offering something that we can benefit from it, or we know somebody that can benefit from it, we need to talk to one another and help each other make sure we bring value and resources to the community. That's all I have.
Any additional comments at this time?
Yes.
Trustee Taylor?
Good evening, everyone. I have a couple of them. So please bear with me. Juneteenth celebration, Saturday, June 14th, at Dolton Public Library, 1:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. The address is 14032nd Lincoln Avenue. It says, we invite you to share your expressions, source what Juneteenth means to you, through spoken word, song, dance, art, or whatever brings your soul forward. So come on out to the Dolton Public Library. They have an awesome Juneteenth celebration each year. So we are inviting everyone, whether you live in the village of Dolton or not, please come out to Dolton Public Library and celebrate Juneteenth with us. What time? What was the time? 1:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. And it's Saturday, June 14th. We have a busy day that day. We also have tea with the trustees that Saturday at 9:30, right here, 14700 Everett Street, and it's the Lester Loan Field House. So Saturday, June 14th, also will be here with tea with the trustees as well. Also, we have the Neighborhood Housing Works Project. That's on June the 14th. And also, our great mayor has a Father's Day picnic. Okay, the same day, so that Saturday is going to be a day filled with just some of everything. So please come out and join us for that as well. I know the mayor can elaborate on the Father's Day celebration. Also, Senator Napoleon Harris III, NHS, Dolton Park District, along with the village of Dolton, presents Southland Career Fair, June the 7th. Also in this building, the Lester Loan Field House, we have a job fair, June the 7th. They have a virtual workshop, June the 4th, from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pre-register, they have dressed professionally, arrive on time, bring your resumes, research, ask questions, and create elevators. So that will be also June the 7th, right here in Lester Loan Field. Also, along with that, like I said, I have a whole slew of things actually to talk about. The expungement, June 28th, we have an expungement, and that is for state records. So we have a state offense incorporated for something from the state. That will be June 28th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I am working with 2 judges to see what we can do for anyone that has a federal offense. So we're working on that to see if we can expunge or seal federal charges. But you can't expunge and seal anything for your state. They will take a look at it, let you know what they can do. For everything that you've been charged for or you served time for, you will need a separate copy of your record, and you can obtain that through 35th admission. So if you've been incarcerated for several things, you will need a copy of your record for each one that you have been incarcerated. And that is for the state. So we're working with the state on that. You're going to let me know with the federal, very close. Again, June 28th, 10 a.m., right here in Lester Field. If you have any additional questions, definitely see me after today's meeting. Thank you.
All the announcements, do we have flyers? Do we have have hard copies on all of them. Some of them be good, yeah. And we will have them prepared for this one.
What trustee Belcher?
I got two more, I forgot, I'm sorry, Tammy, sorry, I thought she was going to move into something. Game night, our community game night, which we will continue having, is June 27th, 2025, 6 p.m. at 141 Martin Luther King Drive, that is Spence Grand Lodge. We have been doing the fourth Friday of every month, so our community game night will be that night. And if you are a registered business in the village of Dolton, we will be having a business brunch for registered business owners, June 25th at 11 a.m. Please see me to get more details, but it's for a business brunch for businesses registered in the village of Dolton. I can be reached also at 708-738-7996. Thanks.
Very much, trustee Belcher. Trustee Sam?
Thank you, Mayor. I just have a couple announcements. There is something that's coming up, June 13th, Meeting of Excellence. And they're gonna, the event is gonna recognize some gentlemen, former Mayor Osborne of Angel Crest, Mayor Bryant of Robin, Mayor Woods of Park Forest, Mayor Rudez of University Park, Mayor Pope of Burnham, James Ford of Country Club Hills, Robert Benson of Calumet Park, Mayor Applewall of Barber. So this is the 2025 annual industrial ceremony, June 13th, 2025, at 5:30 p.m. Tenny Park Convention Center, 18451 Convention Center. And they have a special gentleman, our model man, Mayor Jason House, will be recognized. And I'd just like to reiterate something that Trustee Brown kind of shared with me on that on the spot. Bill Senate Bill 1563 that has been passed. There is no legislature that will treat squatters as trespassers and waiting for Governor J.B. Christmas to come in law. So it has not fell on deaf ears. So that squatter law is coming into effect. Thank you.
Thank you very much, trustee Brown. Steve? Greetings, everyone. I want to also kind of, but to kind of reiterate the significance of the Juneteenth event. For years, it was the Park District on the event, the library is on the event. The Juneteenth event is going to be the village, Dolton Board, that's going to help out, the library and the Park District all in one event. So we're trying to unify, it's only united, and this is a sign of one event that's united with the governing bodies and help. So please attend that June 14th Juneteenth event. That's going to be really, really significant as a start of the Dolton United slogan movement is actually put into action. Also, that June 14th is going to be a busy day for Dolton. It's going to be, you can enjoy your whole day in Dolton. You can start with teachers, trustees, you can go to the NHS event, you can go to the Juneteenth event, the Father's Day, because that's from sun up to sundown. So you can spend your whole day with the residents of Dolton and with the village of Dolton. And then also my immense walk, Walk for Mobile Structures coming up in July. So it'll be the second Saturday of July. I'll be sending that information out. Everybody can register themselves. My annual event that I put on. That's it. Thank you very much, trustee Steve. Okay, so next, go from general announcements, we'll be going to village clerk.
Good evening again, everyone. I'm requesting the Board of Trustees to approve the minutes for the month of May. The minutes for the May 5th special board meeting, which was the swearing in, on May 7th, 2025, we had a regular board meeting. Then on May 19th, 2025, we had a special board meeting. So I'm
trustee Steve, second by trustee Belcher. Any discussion? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee Sandra.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher. Aye. Trustee Steve.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas.
Aye.
Motion passed. Thank you very much.
Okay. Then we go to communications. Okay, we're gonna take off the communications part. Communications.
Actually, they the announcement.
Okay, so we'll move this to item I on new business.
Couple of items that I would like to announce. Working with the Public Works Department, Superintendent Bunch, and also Trustee Ed, we will be resurfacing from 10 to 12 streets this summer. That will be part of the Rebuild Illinois MFT funding. The second item I have, there was a notice of funding opportunity through the Illinois Department of Transportation. Again, working with Superintendent Bunch and Trustee Ed, we put together a funding application and submitted it on Saturday for $2.4 million to resurface various roads and alleys throughout the village. And the final item I have is the village was awarded $4 million in funding for lead service line replacement through the EPA, through their state revolving fund. That's all I have to say.
You talking about the money, you should stay around a little bit longer. Thanks for that. Any questions from the board? Okay. Hearing none, next we're gonna go to the committee reports. We have the police and fire. Trustee Belcher, did you want to leave? You want to?
So I have the report for the police department. During the month of May 2025, the police department responded to 1,806 calls for service. In addition to responding to calls, the following activities were reported: 61 parking tickets. Stated we are hiring for police officers, so it has been placed on the blue line, it's been placed on Facebook, it's been placed on a lot of different social media outlets. We prioritize the safety of our community, and we know the shortfalls that have happened over the last few months and actually few years. So we want to make sure that we are hiring people that represent us, people that are of integrity, and people that don't come with a lot of damage. So there is a process. People think that it happens quickly, and it doesn't happen that quickly, but please bear with us. Also, in our last meeting, we discussed that we have a police and fire commission now, thank God. So that will help a lot with the process of hiring viable candidates for our police department and our fire department. So I would just like to say thank you all for being patient with us, and we are striving to make sure our community is safe and better.
Thank you for that. Additionally, thank you to the hardworking men and women for the police and fire department gathering. We actually have a public works report. Yes. Greetings again. was starting by saying, I would at least give some appreciation for the public works work. You never want to have to call the police. You never want to have to call the fire. You never want to have that. If you have to, it's going to be something that you don't want to happen. But you're going to call public works because you don't want a tree to be cut, you don't want something to be picked up, what's up with this grass, what's up with these potholes, and we are aware of the potholes. Good Lord. Good Lord. We're aware of it. We're very aware, and we just got some cold patch in. Unfortunately, we're behind, we're still behind. We're catching up with it, so we're able to fill some potholes. I went down one street, I had to swerve all the way to the drive on, because the middle of the block was, and I talked to the neighbor, we got that filled. So we're working, the public works workers are working, and we're trying our best to improve and get our toll in and provide better service. Because the majority of people just want to respond. Can you cut this down? Can you do this? Or if you can't do it, tell me you can't get to it. And that's the main thing people want. So public works is we're improving public works, we're improving response time. We're going to be patient. Please, if you have any complaints about business, cell phone is 708-968-0107. 708-968-0107. When I'm off work on the weekend, I like to ride around, get a to ride around, just to see what's going on in our village. I know we had a storm that happened, and trees, I know my block was out of power for about a day and a half. And trees were going, the couple of us got going, got the stuff cleaned up, and we are down the front road, and down the front road back. The second truck is still down, it's in the shop. So we're slowly but surely improving, be patient, we're aware of everything that's going on, we're aware of how big these potholes are, and we're working to alleviate that. Some of the streets that are going to be done this upcoming year, I was just riding through, I found some streets that you think your streets that were a whole lot, and it's terrible, but we are moving forward to get this thing right and be patient, and we're going to get to it. Please call if you got any concerns, and we will come out and address your concern. Thank you. That's my role. Thank you very much. I do want to highlight our superintendent. My mild manner, but I have to say this hard-working gentleman is here. All this managers. I want to thank you so much for everything you do. And we're going to reassign any concerns that come up with the rest of this evening to the bottom, take it down, and ask you. Please take a moment. Happy anniversary. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
All right. Next we have next month we're going to switch this over to the full cycle of committee reports being the human relations and ethics. So we'll have a report on here for that coming next month, as well as the finance report and the youth. For those that are not on here, we will be going to those next month. We do not have a report for the water department, housing permits, or code reports. We move on now to the corporate bills and the electronic warrant list.
So my first, reading of the warrant list. April 30th, 2025, electronic warrant list, corporate payment registry, $59,625.57. Water fund registry, $299,047.33. Total corporate payments, $358,672.90. I'm asking for approval for the electronic warrant list.
Is there a motion to approve the list of records? So moved. Motion, is there a second? Second. Motion, trustee Stevens, second, trustee Holmes, any discussion? Here, Miller, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown. Aye. Trustee Sandy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher. Aye. Trustee Steve.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas. Motion passed.
AP warrant list for June 2nd, 2025. Corporate payment registry, $1,031,609.06. Gross payroll for May 2nd, 2025, $475,401.60. Gross payroll May 16th, 2025, $425,601.42. Gross payroll May 30th, 2025, $455,881.61. Melody Fitness Center Registry, $1,224.32. Total corporate payments, $2,389,738.01. I'm making a motion, but I would like to remove Gina Motorsport, for $11,092.03.
And we hear the amended motion by trustee Belcher. Second. Hear the motion, trustee Belcher, second, trustee Steve. Any discussion? There's no discussion, clerk Keith, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Steve. Trustee Thomas. Motion passed.
Okay, next thing on the agenda, new business. Discussion and possible action requiring approval of the ordinance. We did that one already in the meeting. Item B, discussion and possible action regarding resolution 25-005, approving the rebuild Illinois bond funding. Roger, anything that we know about this?
Not too much to add, it's just a standard, Illinois Department of Transportation, resolution that's just appropriating the rebuild Illinois funding. So the board just, moves that, and we send that downstate, so that way they know the funding is out.
Any, so I'll ask for a motion to the board to approve resolution 25-005. Motion to accept, please. Okay, motion is a second.
Second.
Hearing motion, trustee Stan Brown, second by trustee Tammy Brown. Any discussion or questions from Ron at this time? Hearing none, clerk Keith, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher. Trustee Steve.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas. Motion passed.
Thanks, Ron. Okay, next on the agenda, I'll give a brief discussion on this. I will not be asking for action at this time. There are two proposals that are received from individuals that I will be asking if we can contract both our CPA accountants. And we want, we'll be asking for them to contract specifically on the cash flow with the Dolton assessment, generating a list of what's outstanding for the board, as well as oversight on implementing and improving our cash flow situation. The reason that I'm putting this on there currently in the village of Dolton, we have one individual working in our finance department, one individual who's working in our human resources department, and the administrator is kind of holding it together. And I would like to have one person who's strictly focused on hours and get our bills paid and paid responsibly and notify vendors who are outstanding, when we can pay them and how we're going to pursue it. So this will be a singularly focused endeavor. Currently, we have two quotes that have come in. We will seek one more, but I would like to ask the board if the board is okay. Once there's a preferred vendor, if I can get the consent, speak one-on-one and ratify it at the next board meeting, if that's the question. We'll follow up in those questions. Next up, we have discussion and possible action RFP for board of trustee Tammy Brown.
Just wanted to let everyone know that we're looking for a new board of service. So you can submit your and submit their proposal for a new board of service. We're looking to bring on two different companies.
because we're going to, go between those individuals. Might have something going on the west side, and also maybe a part on the south side. So we will have two different individuals that we can possibly use, for this new board. So we know of anyone in that to submit their proposal, for the board. So,
First, I would ask the administrator to run to assist the board.
yes,
Like we spoke before, all right?
yes,
Okay. All right, so we will also have a formal. Thank you very much. All right, next item is also yours, discussion of possible action. Oh, yeah, discussion, I'm sorry. Trustee, Dolton.
So, the, are we, I'm looking for two people. Okay. So, do we have a contract?
There is no current contract in place, and I will say my recommendation is that we go to all.
yes, there we go.
Any additional questions at this time? Hearing none, the next item is one, trustee Tammy Brown, which is item E.
Thank you, Mayor. For some time, I have talked about a Veterans Memorial Park for some time. We have spoken about it when Mayor Rodriguez was the mayor of the Veterans Memorial Park, but unfortunately, the mayor had taken ill, and that sort of fell by the wayside. I've spoken to the chief of game about looking for some grant funds to a Veterans Memorial Park. Well, I had a young man who's a resident of Dolton, came to me some time ago and said, hey, I want to work with you. I worked with Mayor Rogers when he got ill, so now I want to work with you to bring a Veterans Memorial Park. We're looking at the location for Lincoln and King Drive in that corner that looks like a triangle. It definitely will not be no cost to the village of Dolton. And I have a young man here, can please stand up, Mr. Carlos Reagan, and explain to the village some things that we discussed to bring this Veterans Memorial Park to the village of Dolton. He's also a resident of Dolton.
How everybody doing? My name is Carlos Redmond, the founder of Chicago Area Veterans Forum. And I do a lot of work with the veterans in the city and Springfield. Like I said, yeah, right, former mayor, good friend of mine. I just want to do something for, Dolton. I'm a resident, so congrats to the mayor house and trustee Brown, yeah, but I can make it happen if y'all want me there. But it won't be a problem to execute it. Some veterans need help. Let's make it happen.
And tell me some of the things that we discussed with one.
So we can get some items from the surplus downstate, donated, I need that in the nonprofit. And then some savings that we can maybe, whatever we have, can some back, grants, worry about that part. Oh, and then I'm working now with some veteran organizations that put together, building some brand new conventions. People will start building them into the last time goes on. I think making some stuff and put it up so that can happen.
What information do you need for our process?
We're going to put together the paperwork for that. So we put in the elected officials to sign off on that.
Yes, ma'am.
Which I've already spoken to,
And I would love to, in the future, let's put together a veteran strategy for the government. That's when veterans out there doing some great things. Veterans can make things happen a little quicker. Once we get in front of it, what's happening.
Thank you very much. So next we have on our agenda, approval of
assistant. The other one, no longer with us at this moment. So approve, ask for a motion to approve the termination of the executive assistant. Yes? Is there a motion? Is there a second?
Second.
Here, a motion by trustee Belcher, second by trustee Tammy Brown. Any discussion? No discussion, clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Steve.
Aye.
Trustee Thomas. Motion passed.
Okay, next is, approval of an administrative assistant in the fire department. We'll refer to the individual as H. Approval of that, and I'll ask for a motion to approve the administrative assistant. I hear a motion by trustee Holmes, is there a second? Second. Here, motion, trustee Holmes, second, trustee Stan Brown, any discussion? A wonderful individual is also a resident of the great village of Dolton.
Trustee. Let me take the roll first. Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher. Trustee Steve.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes. Motion approved.
Next, we have the approval of an administrative assistant for the village administrator, individual in Nancy Mark. Ask is there a motion at this time? So moved. Motion by trustee Steve, second by trustee Holmes. Any discussion? No discussion, I'll ask clerk for a roll call.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher. Trustee Steve.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Very much. Final item on the agenda is discussion and action regarding the appointment. I will be asking the board to approve the appointment to our planning and zoning commission, Dan Lee, as well as trustee Robert Curtis. Board, at this time, is there a motion to approve the appointment of those two individuals? Here, a motion by trustee Holmes, is there a second?
Second.
Motion trustee Holmes, second trustee Belcher, any discussion? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Stan Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher. Trustee Steve.
Aye.
Trustee Holmes.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Okay, at this time, we will ask these two individuals to come up and we have an oath of office order.
Yes, I gotta stand where you can see. Okay. I'm gonna say, you have to name, you state your names. I,
Danny,
having been appointed
having been appointed
to the office of
to the office of
Planning and Zoning Committee
Planning and Zoning Committee
in the Village of Dolton,
in the village of Dolton,
in the County of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the state of Illinois,
and that
and that
I will faithfully discharge
I will faithfully discharge
the duties of
the duties of
the office of planning and zoning
the office of planning and zoning
for the village of Dolton
for the city of Dolton
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Fellas. So we have one more that we would like to swear for our police and fire committee.
Dallas Gordon,
Dallas Gordon,
having been appointed
having been appointed
to the office of
to the office of
Police and Fire Committee
Police and Fire Commissioner
in the village of Dolton,
in the village of Dolton,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the state of Illinois,
and that
and that
I will faithfully discharge
I will faithfully discharge
the duties of
the duties of
the office of Police and Fire Commission
the office of Police and Fire Commissioner
for the village of Dolton
for the village of Dolton
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
I want to say I'm happy to have Dallas back. He used to be on my business and fire position, and he was an excellent person on commission, so we are happy to have him.
I do want to, for, being double counsel for this, a lot of people are paying attention to government. These are volunteer positions. These are not paid positions. If you didn't know that, some people have seen some YouTubers. These are all people who live in Dolton who want volunteer time to help this village out. And you got to get that out of the way. Okay, the next thing we have is our mayor report. I have three brief comments and three. I think when we went over, there was videos. Preparing my video for next month. So we talked about the grass cutting, so we recognize that, grass cutting had fallen behind schedule. As mentioned, Assistant Professor Steve, that is back. We got the grass cutting this. We expect the grass to be close cut by the end of this week with all the abandoned homes. So if you do have homes that need special attention, please email them in to S. Williams at the like Victor O like Oscar Dalton.org. S. Williams at theodalton.org. We'll make sure that those owners get on the list. Second thing is, as mentioned by Trustee Belcher, police department is hiring, so we want to make sure that we know anybody who qualifies. We want their applications, and please that we also have the police and fire committee. I do have to give a special acknowledgement or thanks to the officers. We've had a very rough 4 years. And with that being said, that took a toll, of course, it took a toll on everybody. Of course, we saw the board, and the community had its challenges with the employees, and there are many employees that have suffered through extremely, extremely difficult time. I think someone a little bit about saying, of course, we want to make sure we give the appropriate level of grace, and at the same time, we have a responsibility today and move forward that we continue to grow and make things better. I think that things today are better than they were a month ago. We expect it to be much better 3 months from now. But thank the hardworking men and women in the police department for all that they do. Thank the hardworking men and women from the fire department. Thank the public works and all they do for the staff. I think they go in and out. The response time should be much, much better than they were a month or 2 months ago. The first step is making sure that we communicate. Now, honestly speaking, some people don't like what we're communicating to them. But we will make sure that we at least have that level of communication so we can take our time to the next level. The next item on there, which is going to be big, so we're pleased to welcome date number 1, our new employee Warren right over here. So what's it? Yeah, go ahead. Come on, everybody give him a round of applause. Warren will be spearheading our website improvement. So as part of our transparency push, we've been able to get some items up there, but we've not had a full system in place until now. I'm certain that you will see many, many more items on our website as well as great content. I also want to yield to Trustee Steve on the new development that you do. Oh, yes. Channel 4 is up and running. If you so we got Comcast, you can get Channel 4. And then, like he said, I know we've been behind with something with the clerk of the minutes and all the minutes we're getting on the website. So there's no more complaining. Where the minutes at? We're going to work hard to get everything updated. So again, communication is a big part of getting our message out, changing the narrative, and we're really showing Dolton United. So we move forward. The next item is we've received a lot of interest in the position, in particular our police chief. We had numerous candidates. I reported several times, and that level of interest is great because that lets us know that people have not turned their backs on the village. It also prompted the need for a different level of thoroughness. So we are behind our desired timeline on implementing that. We have brought in a consultant who has specialized in doing research. With that being done, we have a panel, which are two police chiefs from neighboring communities, 2 board members, and our consultant, to make sure there's a thorough vetting of the individuals that come in that are brought forward to the board. They have a scorecard. The scorecard will look at, of course, items on the resume, credentials, background in other communities, 5+ years of experience as a supervisor, 10+ years experience on patrolling, and all of those scores will be tabulated to make sure that the individual is well vetted and appropriate for our needs in this community. Similarly, we will be doing another process like that with our fire department to make sure that we have somebody that we can all be proud of. So it's still on the table, it's still a big focus. I want to thank again the teams that are here, the team that continues to work, and I'm not going to say those who have stepped up in this time frame to lead when they were called. I really appreciate it. Lastly, I think I had one person, so I'll tell a little bit more background because we have fun. And sometimes people say, we talk about Dolton United, and see what's out there, and we say, beat you? So sometimes people don't really understand what we're going with it. It's clever and catchy that we get to engage with one another. But the real thing is to make sure that we're focusing on Dolton first and Dolton staying united. So if I'm on a telephone call with Trustee Steve and he says something I just remind that Dolton was first. I say Dolton United, we can't argue today. But we also want to make sure that people know that just because we've gotten to this moment, there's still a lot of hurt, a lot of frustration that people over the years have really bumped into. And we want to keep the focus on Dolton being united. So we continue to speaker for Dolton or any local that you see out there, please keep Dolton first. And if we do that, then there shouldn't be many fights or arguments among us. We have to say this is the Dolton's best interest. So having said that, that is my concluding remark for this. Oh, we do have to go in executive session, so we will have a brief executive session. I believe we should be able to get 15 minutes of the vote. So I'll ask for a motion to go into executive session. There's a motion, trustee Belcher, second trustee Steve, clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Zeta Brown.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Trustee Steve. Trustee Thomas.
All right, so those who wish to stay, please feel free to stay, and we will be back shortly.
Okay, now they're going into executive session, which I'm probably not going to stay for. Because after executive session, I don't think there's anything else on the agenda, just dismissal. But at least I'll show you guys a little bit of who's here. So not a huge crowd tonight, but decent. There's some fire, police here. And not too many people recording tonight either. I think it was just me and Elise. Yeah, I see the official Dolton recordings here tonight. Oh wait, there was somebody else. No, it wasn't Vivian. I don't know where Vivian was tonight. Yeah, I didn't see her. So yeah, I think that's it. Burgundy and other Dolton residents would know these folks more. I don't know as much, like who's who and everything. So, okay, all right. Well, I'm going to head out. Excuse me. I am tired, guys. I'm tired. Hey. Good. Oh, I'm sorry. Our meeting. Are you talking about the Harvey meeting?
Yeah.
The next one is June 9th.
Oh, it's the 9th.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's good, because I thought it was tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, I'll see you then. See you then. Okay. Yeah, so this should be about it, And then once they come back, they're just gonna dismiss. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Yes, beautiful night though. Beautiful evening. Here's the park. The famous Dolton Park, where I used to come here. I used to come here in the 80s, and they would have, I want to say, where was it? Yeah, I think it was like by where the football area was in this whole area. But they used to have a whole bunch of really cool carnival rides, and then people would, grab picnic table in the little grove there, and I don't remember going to the Dolton 4th of July parades, but those were definitely between Dolton and Harvey. They were the very, very popular, very well attended parades. And, you know, from the area that, I mean, people would come even from the city. Oh, that's cool. Look, they have some exercise equipment out there. But yeah, I think I was just trying to remember like where everything was. Yes, no, that's right. Yeah, because I remember that baseball field, and then I believe like where that building is, kind of in the distance. I don't remember that building. I don't remember that building being there. I think that was just like a parking lot because we used to park. It was like a gravel parking lot. We parked there, and then walk past this ball field because that's where they would have it set up for the fireworks. And they had excellent fireworks, of course. And then, like I said, this beautiful picnic grove was here. So we had family or friends of family. They would come early after the parade, and they'd grab, you know, a spot. And then, yeah, they had all the carnival rides that would just fill this whole area. It was fun. That was like my first time on carnival rides coming to Dolton. So good memories, lots of good memories. So yes, so hopefully things go well. Hey. So yeah, so I don't remember if this field house was here in the 80s. So I'm not sure. I'm sure something was here. The building with the bathrooms looks like it was here. But yeah, that was so fun, so fun. We never worried about like safety or anything. It was just a good time. But yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. Thank you. Yeah, it's so lovely. Hey, everybody. All right, everybody. You guys have a great evening, and we will talk soon. See you guys.